Picture
I
like
mean,
me and you
there's
going to like Antarctica, freaking with tents and stuff, like
I
waiting for the northern lights. Okay, yeah, you would do that.
what?
Or
You
something like
can't go to Antarctica for the Northern
or
Lights.
oh wait, that's oh my god, I can't believe I said that.
Michael Sadovsky mins.I is his IGN or his oh my god, not his IGN. I've been playing too much Minecraft lately.
IGN.
His
Oh my god.
IGN.
That was the best thing that just happened on this podcast.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the Tide Pool Podcast. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Ariana.
And on here,
we interview guests,
discuss a variety of topics,
including movies, TV, art,
and our hectic lives.
Hope you enjoy.
Everyone, welcome back to the Tide Pool Podcast. We are finally back. It's been a really long time since we uploaded a podcast, but today we already did videography, so we are here with photography, talking everything about photography today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this.
I'm psyched.
Let's go.
Yeah, so today is all about photography. We're going to talk to you guys about our favorite photographers, styles, how we got started, our photography lives, you know, that kind of stuff. But I think a pretty good place to start off the podcast is how we got into photography. So please proceed. How did you get into photography?
Okay, let me proceed. Okay. So I'm trying to like remember because I've been into photography, I think because of definitely YouTubers got me inspired. And I think it was Peter McKinnon's video, Camera Basics 1. And I remember just re-watching that video, understanding like aperture, shutter speed. And I was like, whoa, this is really cool. So I think that's when I really got into it. And then I asked for a camera in like 3 years ago. And then that's when I got my first camera for Christmas. And yeah, I think that's kind of how it started. And then I did a school project where I had to take some photos. And then I asked my photography teacher like what to do with like this big camera because I had no idea how to use it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it all started for me. How about you?
That's awesome. No, like YouTubers, they really
they do great job with like
helping,
explaining and really making people, comfortable using their camera.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree with that. So I got started in photography probably when I was in like elementary school. My dad's done a lot of photography in his life. He used to shoot like soccer games, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, he's always been into photography. So when I was in elementary school, he put me into the school's photography club, and that was probably for a couple of years. I did. They didn't really teach you the basics of photography, like ISO, shutter speed, that kind of stuff. It was just like, oh, elementary schoolers with cameras taking pictures. We learned things like rule of thirds, basic composition, that kind of stuff. Just I don't know, to make nice photos. Honestly, I have one of the photos that I took in elementary school. It's like framed and hanging up in like my parents' bedroom. And look at that picture today. Kind of proud of it. Like, whoa.
What was
Fifth grade me or fourth grade me. So it's our local like creek, and my dad is kind of like standing kind of like in the middle ground, and it's just it's like a cloudy day in the forest, and it's just a photo of the creek and him kind of like standing there, and it's pretty cool. But I might post it on Instagram soon. We'll see. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. But yeah, got started in elementary school like that. I didn't really get into photography until maybe like last year, early or late 2019s. No, late 2018. And I was just I don't know. I bought the Lumix G7. It was the cheapest camera I could find, and I knew it from Finn. Yeah, I knew it from Finn because our favorite YouTuber. If you haven't listened to our podcast before, we've probably
I don't know.
Him up
I think
we
mentioned.
Podcast.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we mentioned him probably every single podcast.
Honestly, yeah, but he did like a "What's in my camera bag" thing, and
I still go back to that video.
Honestly,
I go back to all of his videos.
Yeah, because I don't know, he just makes some like pretty insane content, and just like the visuals are so snazzy. Like they're just so good. So you always want to know what kind of gear he has, or at least I do.
Me too. But I wonder what everyone has. Like even
But I got the camera, blah, 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 and I need to learn how to use it. So I watched YouTube tutorials, but then my dad also, like, helped me learn about aperture, shutter speed, ISO, basic stuff. Um, I don't know, that's kind of how I got into photography. I didn't really get into it until, like, 2018.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
that because last year that was my first year taking a photography class in high school, so that's when I really got into it.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Yeah, actually, that reminds me. I last year, I wanna say kind of like in the winter time, I don't know, I took a photography class. It was, like, every Saturday, there's, like, maybe 8 classes. It was kind of like DC area, and I just went, and there's just a teacher, and it's, like, photography for beginners, and every day there's, like, a new assignment, you know, do something with aperture, change your shutter speed, I don't know, that kinda stuff, and that definitely helped me out,
yeah.
I already kinda knew the basics, but that really expanded my knowledge of everything, so,
Mhm.
that was a good class, but yeah, photography classes at school, out of school, both, just, like, they're so helpful.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
learn
definitely.
everything about like the
Everything,
really
yeah.
basic like really once you know the basics, you just go straight forward and just
Mhm.
keep using those skills and just keep progressing and that's how you like get better and better.
Yeah. I also took a photography class at school this year, and honestly, it wasn't as good as I hoped it would it would be, but I mean, it was still a lot of fun because it's just pretty much every day it was just doing a new Google Classroom assignment, and then my friends and I would just walk around the school taking photos and talk. So that was it was fun. It was kind of like a free period, honestly, because it's like
Really? Our
no
photography
learning
class
would
was
happen
really
free.
fun and we did like so
Yeah,
many projects. It was awesome.
that's nice. Yeah. I should definitely pitch some ideas for them at my school
Oh my
'cause
gosh, yeah.
that yeah. But yeah, so that's how we got started.
Yeah.
Now, your favorite photographers, who are like the most inspiring photographers for you? Because like I I have a lot.
Okay. Well, I
You go
actually
first.
found a brand new photographer that I fell in love with last night. Do you
Mhm.
know someone, John Kowitz?
Uh, I feel like I've heard of them, but no, I do not.
Amazing underwater photography.
Oh, underwater. Nice.
Like fully underwater photography. And I'm going off of my phone here, but these are some of
Oh,
the
I see it.
photos that he posts, and they're
Wow.
amazing.
That's
So
super cool.
that's awesome. I really wish I could do like underwater photography, but I don't even know like how people do that, like getting housings for their camera or
Yeah,
how
housing
that
just
works,
confuses
because
me.
that seems really hard and expensive. So,
Yeah, those
um,
mm. Yeah, those cases seem really expensive, and it's just like, how do the buttons work? Like,
yeah, I have no idea.
how do you get, like, a full grip on your camera and the settings and stuff? It's crazy, but I
Yeah.
don't follow many underwater photographers, but that's cool. I think I followed one, but then as I was clearing out, like, my following list, I might have unfollowed them. Nolan, I can't remember his last name, Omura? Something like that? Nolan something? I don't know. I think he was pretty famous in the underwater photography community. He lives in Hawaii, and he just has some really cool underwater photos, but it's been a while since I've seen his page, like, oh, wow.
An
Nolan
iPhone photo I
yeah.
took at exactly 7 a.m. on August 17th,
Oh,
2019.
thanks, metadata. I just posted a new photo, from August 17th at exactly 7 AM. I took a photo of this sunrise in the mountains of Cusco, and I just posted it. It was on my iPhone, but I think it turned out pretty good. It was pretty moody.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that Google Pixel 4
Oh,
video.
god. Okay, we have to go back, like, Tim Kellner, if you get we definitely recommend you guys watch the last podcast because we had a lot of fun with that one
That
or
one was
listen to
so
it.
much fun.
It was so much fun, honestly, and one of the guys we were talking about, Tim Kellner, this, filmmaker on YouTube, he shot this video on a Google Pixel 4. I won't tell you which one, but you guys will learn from the last podcast or go to his channel, Tim
So
Kellner.
amazing.
It's crazy. The quality of the Google Pixel is unrealistic. I can't even. Imagine that for photography. Wow. I know
Crazy
Finn
stuff.
has posted a lot of photos of the Google Pixel
Mhm.
camera, and they turned out wonderful. Like, you'd think they're taken with, like, a Sony or something. It's insane. But Yeah. Okay. Other photographers, I know you just what's the guy that you just mentioned, the
John
underwater photographer?
Coates.
Yeah,
But
that's
definitely all the boys like Hayden Pedersen, North Borders. Those guys are really fun,
yeah.
especially Hayden because he I think is photography really his main, isn't it more videography?
I
Cuz
don't know. I've never seen any like video like I know Hayden Patterson, for those of you guys who don't know, the four of them, because there's like Lyman, Liam, Mike, and Hayden.
mhm.
And the four of them photographers in Australia. And what video does Hayden do? Because all I can think about is his YouTube channel, and he doesn't really consider photography his like main.
Yeah, photography is definitely not his main thing, right?
That's crazy to me though, because I feel like he does way more photography, but maybe I just haven't seen his
Yeah,
video.
but I
Like, I don't
just
know.
find him really inspiring because
Yeah,
of what he says with his photos and just goes off of it. Because he just does it really. He's not one to really like. I
pulled it
don't.
off, you know.
Yeah.
I do that
Um.
a lot.
Mhm.
I have so many ideas in my head, but I am just so bad at executing things and actually
Yeah.
getting up and doing it. That is my biggest life challenge right now. But
Mhm.
yeah, Hayden is extremely inspiring. One of my favorite parts about him is not only does he make like really cool, interesting, unique photos, but he's just one of the most motivating, inspiring people
Exactly.
on Instagram. His Instagram stories are always motivational. He always, in the morning he'll be like, "Good morning," and go out today and just do it,
Yeah.
man. Like, what are
Exactly.
you waiting for? Every day he does that, and I love that about him.
Mhm.
One of my favorites on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. There's a lot of photographers on Instagram that I follow, not only just because they take amazing photos, but because they're just awesome people, like good, kind people
Mhm.
that'll like go on Instagram every day and say something nice, spread the
Yeah.
positivity. Like Carl Shakur. He
Oh.
is have you heard of him?
Yep. I have. You
You've heard
mentioned
of him?
him before, and then I followed
Yes.
him.
I absolutely love him. His photos are insane. He makes just awesome photography. Awesome. And he's just one of the happiest, nicest, kindest, best ever people on Instagram. I love it. It's so funny. It's great. And yeah, definitely I love his photos too. Just like, oh my god. Let me pull his Instagram page up right now.
Yep.
But yeah, and he always does it by like, for like summertime his feed would be like kind of orange and winter it'll be blue. I don't know. He's just really good at doing that kind of seasonal color
Seasonal vibes.
coordination. Yeah, yeah, season vibes. You scroll through his feed and it's all based on color. Like, I was just in blue, now it's orange. Now it's green. It's super cool. I love his feed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Anybody else? I'm trying to find someone that we both follow and really just like love
Yeah,
their
someone
photos.
that
We'll just
while you're looking at, I'll go ahead and mention two other people that you definitely know, Peter McKinnon and Maddie Hapoya. Two
yes.
I I've been really getting into Maddie's stuff because the videos that he's been also doing, but just his, you know, it's also like his vibe too that
Yeah,
he
they
brings on. Like all the
yeah.
vibes that Peter and Maddie, like their vibes are great. So that's
Yeah.
definitely awesome about them. And also the stuff that Peter's been doing, like the photo week or whatever
Photo
photo
yeah, I know what you
that
mean. The
that's
photo
been,
challenges.
yeah, photo challenges, that's been awesome, and what he's been doing. So yeah, two really cool guys you should go ahead and check out.
Yeah, I think I'm still subscribed to Maddie. I don't think I'm subscribed to Peter. I still follow him, I think, but I love Maddie. His photos and his videos and just he gives a lot of great technical advice and he just has overall good vibes, makes really interesting helpful videos on his YouTube channel
Oh yeah.
that help you with not only photography but also video and he's great. Yeah, those guys are awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love him, but uh, I just found another photographer that I am really like. I love his photos.
Who
So
is
this
it?
is Marcus Lanisto. He's
Oh.
another. He's like a team photographer. He's probably like I don't know 17. He lives in He lives in Estonia, but he just takes incredible photos and he just edits them so beautifully and just these absolutely amazing photos of his country. Just Estonia, he makes it, my god, so pretty. I
What's his
can't
name?
even. Marcus Lanisto, it's like Markus and then Lanisto Laanisto. But his Instagram, sorry, I can't even talk. What's going on? His Instagram page is just beautiful and his photos are definitely some of
Oh
my
yeah.
favorites I've ever seen on Instagram. I love that. Well, I would love to take photos of
That
landscapes like
sunset
that.
picture though.
I know. So he just up his latest post is like this extremely vibrant sunset. Yeah, you can kind of see extremely vibrant sunset. Yeah, he posted an Instagram story of it like a few days ago and I responded. I was like, "What?" I was at a loss for words. This is the best sunset I've ever seen on Instagram, but I don't know. I want to be in nature like that cuz it seems like so peaceful over there. I don't
Mhm.
know. Or at least he makes it seem really just amazing. But yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. I've been following him for like maybe a year and a half.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely a big inspiration because he's like, I don't know, pretty much our age. He's another team photographer.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see uh, younger people like
Yeah, I
us
love to see
taking photos
people
like
like
that.
our age doing what we are really into, like photography and like cool cinematic films like Aiden Robbins and all that stuff. So,
Yeah. Andrew James just uploaded
oh,
today.
that video you linked me.
Yeah, it was great. I feel like Andrew's like the good thing about Andrew, or what I really like about his videos at least, is not only is he just like awesome, just like with the effects and the editing and getting amazing, beautiful shots. He's
Mhm.
just a good storyteller. At least he's getting better at it every single time. He makes a good story. He's able
Yeah.
to put out a message in a really nice way. What you can always understand what he's trying to say within his films. And it's really awesome. I love that. He's a great filmmaker. That short film he uploaded today was just
The
it was
ending was
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, what was it? The ending? I don't
When he
know. I
was
don't
a
want to
kid.
spoil it, but it
Oh,
was his New York video, everybody. Huh? What was it?
when he
What
was
do
a
you dream
kid
about?
and he was like,
Oh, yeah.
one day I want to go to New York, and then you made that really cool video. So,
That was probably one of his old vlogs. It definitely was actually.
he was so
Cuz
young.
yeah, I
He was
remember
like
watching his I
tiny.
yeah, I started watching his videos just like, I don't know, right when he was kind of switching his style from that into something kind of a little more, I don't know, different, I guess. But yeah, that was definitely from one of his vlogs. I remember I used to watch his vlogs and then he went from like, yeah, from vlogs to like After Effects tutorials. And then he just kind of stopped uploading. And whenever he uploaded, it would be a big project.
Mhm.
And yeah, I miss his vlogs though, because the vlogs are really cool.
Never
Uh,
seen any of his vlogs. I've only seen his new stuff that he's uploaded.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know. I used to watch his vlogs a lot. Actually, I uploaded like 3 vlogs on my gaming channel probably in like summer 2018, 2019. I can't remember.
Mhm.
Those were definitely heavily inspired by his vlogs. Like the music, I was trying to go for like the same music and stuff. I don't know, I just loved his style and yeah, I just wanted to kind of do something similar but my own thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his yeah, he takes some awesome photos as well on his Instagram. I don't know, but yeah, yeah, like you said, it's just really cool seeing other young creators creating such amazing content because it just
Yeah, that's what I
reminds you,
love
like,
about it.
oh, if I just push a little harder or do a little more or learn a little more, I could totally be making stuff like that.
Exactly. It gives me so much inspiration. So, that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Who else?
Who's like
I'm just,
someone
oh,
that we both know, or
I
what
don't
were
know
we
if you
going to
know this
say?
person. I honestly have no clue if you know this person,
Who
but
is it?
Zach Doler, his Instagram handle, I probably just mispronounced his last name, but His Instagram handle is Calibrus. Calibrus. I don't know how you say
Is
it.
that with a K or C?
Calibreus. I love his photos because they're just simple photos, but what really pops out about them is just his editing. His editing is just amazing.
What's
He's
his
one of the guys that
Instagram?
I'll just link it to you, but for
Okay.
those listening, it is
Oh, found it.
Calibreus. Yeah. Uh
Ooh, Yosemite. Okay.
but just like he brings out so much color in his photos, and I don't know about you, but I don't see that on my feed very often. Most of the photos I see are kind of like the best way I can describe it is just like moody, kind of like Aiden Robbins kind of
Yeah.
a color grading. It's kind of like less saturated, toned
Whoa, the
down. So that's what I
colors
was
on
used
these
to.
photos, though.
I know. Yeah. So
These
I'm
are.
always used to that kind of like moody, desaturated vibe. But then I found this guy and I just started discovering other photographers that just love color.
Yeah.
Their photos are just filled
The tunnel
with
vision
color.
photo, that one's really cool. Or tunnel
Which one
view.
is that?
That's the Yosemite with Half Dome.
Oh, I'm looking at the
It's,
Valley of
yeah,
Dreams.
but the sky in that, that's awesome. It's like
Yeah.
cotton candy.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously they're like heavily edited,
Mhm. But they still
but
have like the quality of the photo and like
exactly.
the
I don't know, but
clarity of it.
there might be a lot of color, way more color than you would see in normal life, but it feels real, you know?
Yeah, it still
Some of
feels
them.
the
Like, the latest one that he posted on his feed, Golden Reflections,
mhm.
it's that feels obviously not entirely real, but I don't know.
No, that one feels real. That
It
feels like
feels
a
real.
really good golden hour picture.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But the one after that, the Valley of Dreams
The
with
sky,
Yosemite, that's so
yeah,
unrealistic.
that
It does not look real at all. Yeah, because it
but I
looks like it was
still
taken during the daytime.
it's a long exposure that he like lit up in editing or like I don't know how to describe the I would love to see his
Uh,
editing process cuz
yeah, I know he sells courses, and I would love to do one of his
but isn't
courses because it's
the
like,
Valley of Dreams and for everyone that who's watching, I'll just go ahead and show it. This is a photo that we're looking at. It's kind of bad on my webcam, but isn't that just a long exposure that he edited then?
mm, I don't think so. I think it does not look like a long exposure at all. I don't think that sky. I think the stars are definitely added in because if you look at the clouds, like the pink cloud,
Oh yeah, true, 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 true.
that could be from sunset. You know, he probably just pumped up
Or
the
he just
pink.
merged photos.
He could have, but I don't know. Oh well, let's see. This is a little blue hour blend from one of the most infamous views of North America. So yeah, he didn't exactly take it in the nighttime. Well, it's just blue hour, but it's a blend, so yeah, it's probably multiple photos. He probably took one at sunset, one at blue hour, and then one kind of when the stars are coming out at night, and maybe just kind of mix the photos together. I'm not
Mhm.
too sure though. I don't know. But yeah, that photo is definitely more edited than than some of the others.
You would say most of his, or I would say most of his photos are definitely more edited than someone
Yeah.
would edit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it just brings out so much color. It just doesn't
I love the color to it.
absolutely love the color. That's my favorite
Freaking
part about his
right click
photos.
set his desktop wallpaper right there.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know, but some of them feel more real and just like it feels like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't
Like a
feel entirely
fantasy,
yeah,
sort
some
of.
of it feels like a fantasy, but
Yeah.
some feels like, oh, this like if I was standing on this road in real life and like living in this picture, it would pretty much be the same except that the colors are more pumped out in the photo than in
Mm-hmm.
real life. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
It
This
feels it,
California one is cool. Golden
I
Gate Bridge. It's the
oh
changing
the
tides.
oh yeah.
That one's
That's cool,
cool.
yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
but
long exposure water.
oh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to find the photo. How far did you go down?
Like 5. Oh, wait, I went down pretty far. Whoa.
But yeah, his photos are awesome.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the color. Okay, but yeah,
Oh, who's
we
that
need.
one girl photographer that you like that does the same landscape?
Oh, Isabelli.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
her.
Oh my god. I really just said Isabelli. No, Isabella Tabacci. Yeah, Isabella Tabacci. I don't know how to say her last name. She's Italian. Um,
Her stuff
she
is awesome.
is probably like she's definitely in like my top 3 favorite photographers on Instagram. Her photos are just absolutely incredible. Just the detail, I mean, that's due to her camera, but just the editing and just the places she goes, it's
That's her page, everyone.
absolutely amazing. I love her photos
The
so
detail
much.
in her photos are crazy.
I know, yeah. My god. Yeah. She uses a really expensive camera.
The
Like, really
Hasselblad
expensive.
or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, Hasselblad camera. I don't know the exact model, but I'm pretty sure she puts in her descriptions. But
Bruh.
she takes a lot of photos of like the Dolomites, Switzerland, just that kind of area, I guess. Northern Italy and then Switzerland, Austria. I don't know. I think she just loves the mountains. uh, but oh god, I love her photos. These are definitely the kinds of photos I would love to take.
Mhm.
I absolutely love her style, like just the landscape photos like this.
I want to do a Northern Lights photo. That would be
I
so
would love to
cool.
do that. Yeah, I
Her
would. Yeah.
nighttime photos.
Oh yeah, they are awesome. One of my favorite photos of hers, though, I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna have to describe it.
But
Uh,
like even some of her photos, like just the locations, they just look like a fantasy too. Like this one, the
honestly,
final destination, Zermatt, Switzerland. Like, bruh.
yeah, I'm looking at that. Yeah. My favorite photos of her, if you guys scroll through the landscape, it's kind of like it's in Switzerland, and the first lines are the guardian of the lake. But it's taken in the summertime in the mountains, and it's just going down a hill, and I don't know, there's just a lake and the mountains around it, and it's so beautiful. That's definitely my
Which
favorite
one is
photos of
it?
hers. The guardian of the lake.
How far is
And
that? Oh,
I just sent it to you. But if you're listening, it was posted January 31st, the Guardian of the Lake in Switzerland. But that's definitely my favorite photo. I absolutely love it. I just love it.
ooh,
Her
and the
photos are
sun.
incredible. Huh?
The sun coming through with the light rays and the clouds with the
Yes.
guardian of the lake.
Yeah. So yeah, there's like the sun is kind of just barely peeking over the mountain, or it's kind of like sitting atop the peak of the mountain. Yeah, that
For
one.
our viewers out there.
Yeah, if you're watching this, if you're listening, I don't know if you're interested, just go to her page. It's called Isabella Landscape. Or yeah. Well, Isabel Landscapes technically. She kind of merged her name with landscapes. I don't know. Isabella Tavacci or Tabacchi, I don't know. She's definitely one of my favorite photographers. I definitely would like to take photos like that. Which I guess that can lead us like to what are our favorite styles of photography? Because mine is definitely just like landscapes and nature.
Landscapes and nature. Like anything National Geographic.
Literally, honestly,
I
National
love it.
Geographic is amazing. Uh, yeah, my parents collected National Geographic magazines probably in like the early 2000s, I guess. Um, and we owned so many. They were about to donate the magazines to the library, and I was like, stop. No, I will read them. And so I started reading. I'm only on the first one right now because it just happened a few days ago. But oh my god, like hundreds of magazines. The oldest one, I probably shared this with you.
Isn't it from like 19?
Whoa. Okay, so the oldest National Geographic magazine that we have was October 1917.
Oh my god.
It's sitting
Yeah.
on my shelf, but
I
it's like
remember
all
you posting that
brown
on your
and
Instagram story and you're like, "Oh my
yeah.
gosh."
It's mind blowing to
It
me.
is awesome though.
1970. This was during World War One. You know there's news in there about like the Tsar of Russia, like just there's articles about, him and it's just absolutely amazing. And the best part about that magazine to me is not only just the history behind it and World War One, what was going on, and it's just all the articles are based off of that really. But that magazine's like big feature was flags. And I don't know, I'm a flag nerd. I
Flags.
like flags. And it was like a good 1,400 flags they put in the magazine, maritime flags, country flags, just a bunch of types of flags, and it's just really cool. But National Geographic is awesome. I think they're incredible. Of course, you got to follow them on Instagram. They
Yep.
post like 5 times a day.
It's so crazy how people get those photos of like animals and just like
Oh yeah.
everything, like waiting like days, months to get one single shot of something. It's crazy.
Yeah, I follow this one photographer. He doesn't really have anything to do with National Geographic, I think, but Konsta Punka, I'm sorry, he's like Finnish or something. Uh, KPUNKKA, that's his Instagram handle, but he's like an like I don't know, he's a photographer. He takes photos of animals and stuff, so a wildlife photographer. But he'll post on his Instagram story and he's just sitting in a box in the Arctic, and it's like a little hut, but it's just a box, and he's sitting there with a blanket, some water maybe, and there's just a little hole on the side, so he's just puts his lens there and he just waits for like bears and stuff. But his photos are just absolutely insane. And just the idea that people just sit in a hut
Oh my
in like
gosh.
the wilderness and
Yeah.
just take photos of animals, I could never. I
I
don't
would
have the
what?
patience.
What do you mean? I would do that all the
Really?
time. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
maybe. But
Picture
I
like
mean,
me and you
bears,
going to like Antarctica, freaking with tents and stuff, like
I
waiting for the northern lights. Okay, yeah, you would do that.
what?
Or
You
something
can't
like
go
that.
to Antarctica for the Northern
Or
Lights.
oh wait, that's oh my god, I can't believe I said that.
It's okay. I know what you mean. But yeah, the Arctic.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Arctic, not
but
Antarctica.
I would love to go to the
Yeah.
Antarctic though. Like the penguins, bruh. My God,
Wait, isn't there northern lights in Antarctica too? Oh wait,
yeah, but they're like Southern Lights.
but they're people really call them different.
Yeah, the Northern Lights and the Southern Lights.
I've never heard the southern lights before.
Really? I feel like I have. The Southern Lights. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, well, same thing, but
Yeah, same. Honestly, they're the same thing.
an aurora. So
Aurora.
the
Yeah,
aurora lights.
I would love. Yeah, I would love to take photos of that. Actually, I was just on Insta. No, I don't know. Yeah, I was on Instagram the other day, and there's this city in Norway called Tromso, which is like all the way up there, man. Like it's in northern Norway. But it's like a city, you know?
Mhm.
And casually, they'll just have the northern lights just appear over the city every now and then, obviously, as northern lights do. But I think that's crazy that people just live there and they just wake up
That happens in
in the middle of
Iceland
the
too,
night.
right? Can't you see the northern lights
Yeah.
in Iceland? Yeah.
Yeah, in Iceland, it's just Scandinavia, just the northern hemispheres or the
Bruh.
Arctic Circle rather, not the northern hemisphere. We can't see it here on the East Coast,
America
but
be boring.
I know. Well, Alaska,
Oh
I
yeah,
think you're
Alaska.
forgetting.
Alaska.
But yeah, honestly, I don't know. But that city just looked really cool to me. It looked really pretty and peaceful, and it's all the way up there, northern Norway, and just sitting in the Arctic Circle. And I thought that was really cool. I know you can see it in like Iceland and I mean Alaska,
I want
Canada,
to go to
but
Norway.
that city looks really pretty. Like if I was to go to Norway in the future, definitely gonna hit up Tromso because it looks really pretty and just seems like a sick place. Oh my god. Yeah, it is all the way up there.
What's it
I'm
called?
telling you. Uh Tromso, Tromso. It's got that weird O with like the line through it, kind of looks like a zero.
Like a what?
A zero.
Oh my god.
But I
Oh
don't know, it
my
looks like a really
gosh,
cool
that
place.
is up there.
I know they have a university up there, so I'm sure there's like kids
For
doing
everyone
exchange
who's
programs.
watching.
It's kind of overexposed, but
Oh wait, not for my webcam. I'm
oh
filming on
really?
yeah. I'm on a different webcam for face
Oh,
call
okay.
in. Yeah.
But that's cool, yeah. It's yeah.
Bruh.
I would
Oh my
definitely
gosh,
want to
there's
go up
even
there.
look at Vardo. That's way up there. Or
Where?
Hammerfest.
Yeah,
Hammers.
us. We should just make an episode of us pronouncing Norwegian names.
Nordkirk. No, there's two. There's three more cities up there.
Where?
Look at. Oh,
Oh, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at Google
see,
Maps
look,
right
look,
now.
look, look. There's three more cities up there.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, there. I'm looking at Vardo right now. Oh yeah, but that's not like Tromsø though, or at least I don't think so.
No, but like that's even further
I'd be
north.
down to go there. There's actual settlements up there, and it looks like a sizable place.
All right, I'm ready. I'll
Your
start
basic
packing.
pack your bags. We're going
Yeah,
to Vardo and Tromsø and whatever
going
the
to
other place was.
Norway.
We're going to exactly. We're going to Norway.
No
Alta. What's
way.
Alta? I love this photography podcast, and we just got lost in the cities
Yeah.
of Norway. Wow, those places look beautiful. I kind of just want a road trip up there.
Let's do it.
Like Scandinavian road trip, folks. We'll hit up Norway, then Sweden, then Finland. I feel like that'd be cool. Imagine starting in like Helsinki, taking a ferry to
Oh
Stockholm,
my
driving
gosh.
to
That would be
Oslo,
amazing.
going up the Norwegian coast, and then hitting up the northern parts of Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and then coming back down to like Estonia, and then
Mhm.
Latvia, then Lithuania, and then head out.
You can point out all
I
the
have entire
flags.
travel plans in my head
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, all right, when I have money and I'm older,
Oh yeah.
I'm doing it.
Going to Norway.
But yeah. So that I've seen really amazing photos of Tromsø, or I've seen a lot of photographers hit up that city. I can't tell you which ones exactly because I can't remember the handles of them, but I've seen people go up to that city and then kind of just go on the outskirts and just take photos of like the northern lights, and then take photos of like the entire city, like from like a viewpoint or something. And it's just
Mhm.
really beautiful. And that, I don't know, I've seen really amazing photos of just, I don't know, Norway, northern Norway,
Have you seen
Sweden.
the Pride Rock Norway photos that people take?
I have not. What's that?
It's one thing to be. I would love to do it, but I would probably be very scared to do it.
What is it?
Here, I'll show you. This is what it is.
Oh God, no. I would never do that. People actually sit on that thing?
Yeah.
No, I could never. Not even like Yosemite. I could never sit on a cliff. That is too dangerous. I
Like how
can't.
people do those really cool like feet pictures or like with
Ugh.
their legs out dangling
No,
over
I
like a
can never.
mountain.
That is horrible. I don't have enough
You would never
bravery
do
for
it.
that. I would never do anything like that. I would ask somebody if they wanted to do it, and then I would take the photo, but I would never actually sit on the cliff. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even ask someone to sit there, because if they say
That'd be
yeah
so
and then they
scary.
die, then it's all on me. Oh my god. But that place does look beautiful though. Like that's a weird looking rock for sure. Uh okay, other photographers? I'm trying
Not
to find one
yeah.
person that we both follow. Do you Okay, I'm just going to list a bunch of photographers that I really
Okay.
love. Connor Surdy.
You mentioned lots of these people before, so chances
Uh
are I know the name, but I don't really know their content.
okay, well, Connor Surdy, he lives in like Seattle, takes really awesome photos. I think he's like does photos in collaboration with like the MLS, so he takes a lot of photos of like the Seattle Sounders. Really cool. Not only sports photography, but he's got some drone stuff in there and just photography. I don't know, he's pretty artsy dude. Patrick Quetzal.
Oh, yep, mentioned him before. I
Yeah,
definitely
he's a
know him.
DC photographer.
Oh
One of the few
yeah.
DC photographers I actually follow. Takes really awesome photos. He's like from Peru, raised in Miami, lives in DC, and his photos are just absolutely awesome. Takes some great photos of the district. And who else? Oh, dang it. Uh hmm. I lost my spot of the photographers I was looking at. Uh Joe Greer.
No.
He is a film photographer. He was based in New York City. I'm pretty sure him and his like wife, I think, moved to like I want to say Kentucky or something, Tennessee. I don't know. Uh, who else? William Blofeld,
Nope.
another film photographer. Oh my god, we need to find people.
I feel like there's so much that the video one that we did, we knew so
I
many
know
people.
we knew so
And
many people for the video.
yeah, we knew so many people for the video, but the thing is that they also do like Peter McKenna and Hayden Pedersen. They do video and photography, so
Yeah,
um
definitely. There's just so many photographers, so many more photographers than I want to say like videographers and filmmakers, but like
mhm.
I don't know. Reese Predmore, Reese.o is his thing. He's another DC photographer. Who else? Zach Lelkowicz? I don't know how to say his last name. Zakowicz is his Instagram handle. I think he's another DC photographer.
Yeah, I'm looking through my
Um,
feed to see if I can find anyone
yeah.
that we really
Just
both
start
know.
listing people. We're just listing people here. Definitely recommend you check these out, everybody. They're
Mhm.
amazing photographers. Definitely gonna get some value out of their content. Michael Sadovsky, mins.I is his IGN or his oh my god, not his IGN. I've been playing too much Minecraft lately.
IGN.
His
Oh my god. That
IGN.
was the best thing that just happened on this podcast besides me
No.
saying southern
Okay.
or northern lights in the southern hemisphere.
Mins.I, Michael Sadovsky, that is his Instagram
Oh
handle,
my god.
not his IGN. Oh
His
lord.
IGN.
Oh my god, but love his photos.
Oh,
Who else?
Jimmy
Oh,
Chin and Paul Niken.
yes. I don't know the Paul guy, but I know Jimmy Chin. Jimmy Chin's
Yeah, with
awesome.
the free solo.
Free solo. I know. He like direct it or something?
He
Did he just do the
produced or
cinematography?
directed? I have no idea. I forget.
Uh, I don't know, but if
Wait,
he
who are you gonna
directed it,
mention? You
that's
were
an
like,
achievement.
oh. You're like, oh,
Huh.
who are you gonna mention?
Oh, yes. Christina Makiva. She's this Russian photographer. Her Instagram handle is Hobopiba.
Huh?
Her Instagram handle is, I'll just spell it out, HOBOPEEBA,
Okay, I've got it.
Hobopiba, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Wait.
I don't know. She's this Russian photographer. Her photos,
Whoa.
yeah, I know, right?
Whoa. Wait, whoa.
I think she's heavily inspired by like fairy tales and stuff. And she also, yeah, I know. Look at that feed. She is another one of
That
the
is
very
colorful.
colorful, exactly. Her feeds is another one of the most colorful things I've ever seen on Instagram, and just her photos are a vibe. She does
Ooh.
some
Oh, wait. I
landscape. She
see
does
translation because it's all
portraiture.
in Russian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have to translate it. Sometimes it doesn't even work. But the reason I was so excited to bring her up is I met her before.
You met her?
I have met her. So my this is one of the best things that's
Fangirl.
ever happened to me. So my mom and I, last April, we went to Paris for like a few days.
Oh, I think I remember. I think you mentioned this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it was our big little Paris trip, and I was super psyched. It was really exciting. We got there on like the 14th of April, I remember. And on the
14th of April.
15th was our first day. We woke up in the morning, we went to Notre Dame. 5 hours later, it burned.
Oh
The
my
fire
god.
happened the same day. I can't believe that though.
Wait, you were there when it was.
I was there like 5 hours before the big
Oh.
fire. My mom and I almost like didn't go in. We're like, "Oh, the line's too long." And they were like, "No, we got it." So we just hopped
Wait,
in.
so you went in the cathedral?
We went in the cathedral. We saw a bunch of
Dang.
like old relics and we just saw like just everything and it was so beautiful. And then we got in a taxi and we went shopping for a few hours, kind of like one of those shopping
Let's go
centers.
shopping.
And we were eating food.
We were eating
We were
food.
eating food at this table. We're not that crate to where Christina is, but I feel like this is just a funny story. We were just sitting at the table eating some food at the top of this food court. We're looking at like this opera house that's next door from above. We're like, oh, look how pretty it is. And then all of a sudden these French women are just like, I don't speak French, but they were just panicking and like, look, smoke. What's smoke? What's that smoke coming from? Uh, we communicated with them and they kept saying it's Notre Dame. We were like, nah, no
Nah.
way. Nah. And then believe it or not, we checked our
Why did you believe
news.
them?
I was like, Notre Dame can't be burning. Why would Notre Dame be burning? How often does a giant cathedral like that burn, you know?
How often? Why would it even burn?
Exactly. Why would we were like confused, like why would it be on fire? And then we went on online and it's like Notre Dame, it's burning, it's on fire. And we were like, oh dang, oh dang.
Oh, dang.
But I don't know,
You
we,
got
we did some
lucky.
shopping. We did. We got
You
so
got
lucky, bro.
so lucky. Now I'm like, dude, like, you got to experience everything.
I got back to school, my history teacher started talking about it, and I was like,
Oh, look at me. I got to go see it
I was
before
flexing.
everything happened.
It's okay. Only like the spire fell. Never mind. Whatever.
Wait,
But
why did you just like leave?
I don't know. I was laughing.
Oh.
But I know exorcism. For those of you listening, I just like leaned back in my chair like
Bruh.
a solid 3 feet. No, but we were eating dinner that night at like 11:30 p.m. at just this little like a little tiny restaurant.
They have so
And
many cute European restaurants in like the whole
I
entire
know, right?
around Europe. So cute.
I love that. This is the best part about Europe. Food. No, I'm joking.
Honestly, though, but the thing is, like, everything there is fresh, like super fresh.
Yeah, I guess.
At
Yeah.
least where I
No,
went
that's
to
my
in
favorite
Europe.
part about like Peru. Like, I don't know, but we were just sitting there. It was really late at night. We're just eating dinner. We sit down and like a table or two next to us in the corner. Like I'm not even joking. 5 feet away, I just see these two women sitting there, and I look at one of them and I'm like, "She looks familiar. She looks familiar." And so this photographer, Christina Makiva, she never posts photos of herself, but it was like a Russian cosmonauts day or something over there in Russia. It was a few months or maybe like a month before, and she posted a photo of like I don't know, something space related, and then you go and slide through, and the second photo was her a photo of her and 2 Russian cosmonauts, and so that was the only time I'd ever seen her face before, but I don't know, when I sat down at that table and I saw her, I was like, "Wait a minute, is that her?" So, instead of, like, telling my mom because I didn't want them to hear us because that's how close they were, I texted her, and I said, "If you hear them speaking Russian, let me know." ASAP because I think this is a photographer I follow. And they were so quiet throughout the whole time. And I swear to God, they were speaking French at one point. But then they spoke loud enough at one point, and it's like, oh, that's Russian. And my mom and I looked at each other like, oh. So
Oh,
as we were getting up and leaving, I pulled up her Instagram page and I said, "Is this you?" She's like, "Yeah." And she was with her sister, but she doesn't really speak English very well. She
okay.
doesn't really know English, but her sister does because she studied in London. I know that because I follow
That's
her
so
too,
cool,
but
though.
I know, yeah, and so she's like, "Oh, this is so cute of you, like, that's so nice." I was like, "Oh, thank you," and I got a picture with her, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice,
You got
thank
the
you."
picture?
It should be posted under my Paris highlight. Uh, but I just thought that was crazy, like, how often do you meet one of the photographers
Yeah,
that you
no,
follow?
I have
Not
not
only
met anyone famous before, or like
I know,
anyone,
me
like
neither.
any influencer, anything like that. No,
I thought that was crazy, though.
that's
I was
awesome. That's
"Oh, what?"
crazy. What a small world.
What exactly, but I was just astonished because, like, not it I don't know. I follow photographers here in Virginia, never would see their faces before, but this lady from Russia just happens to be in Paris at the same tiny restaurant at midnight as my mom and I was just kind of shocked.
That's
Um,
awesome.
it was very awesome. It was really an interesting experience. But yeah, I've never met anyone with any sort of like influence on social
Yeah,
media
nope,
before.
me
But
neither.
she's a great photographer. Moral of the story, it was just really cool to meet a photographer, you know?
Mhm.
I don't know, but her photos are just amazing. I've been following her for like I don't know, a year or two, but at this point, and she's definitely one of my favorites because she's just heavily inspired by like stories. Just like fairy tales, I would say. I don't know, you can kind of tell from some of her photos, like she does some portraits and stuff where it's like, oh, this feels like a fairy tale. This feels like straight out of a, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, something like that. And
Fantasy
that's why
back.
she's one of my favorite photographers. Uh, but yeah, she's I don't know, her photos are just really cool. Really cool. And we could not find a photographer that we both know besides like Carl Shakur and like kind of, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
Peter McKinnon, that kind of stuff. But yeah, how long have we been recording? Because I have a feeling we've been
50 minutes.
how long?
50.
Oh, that's
50 minutes
good.
and 23 seconds.
Is it tell me like what have you been doing with photography lately? Have you done anything? I know you've been doing like have you been doing Peter McKinnon's photo challenges?
I did. So we did for school while we were like wrapping stuff up for quarantine and everything. We were
Oh
doing
yeah.
his photo challenges just for fun. So
Really?
yeah, so our
At
whole
school?
entire yeah, so our whole
That's
entire class
awesome.
decided to do it because we were kind of figuring out what should we do because we're not in school or technically like online school. So
I
what
know
should
what you
we
mean,
do
yeah.
and how do we like share photos? So our teacher actually created a Google slide and then we had to do the Peter McKinnon photo challenge and then after a week or so it was in a week we just posted those photos and then we kept doing his challenges.
That is
Yeah,
awesome. Dang, I wish
you
honestly wish
gotta
my
talk to
photography
your
teacher
photo
did that.
teacher.
I have to. I had him for art one last year and I had him for photography this year. And he's also like kind of friends with my dad. So I could totally just like
Yeah,
sneakily
do
slide
it.
like I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like that class had so much potential, but it didn't really live up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, start talking.
Honestly, because there's so much you can do in a photography class. Obviously, you could teach the basics and stuff, and film photography, there's a lot to that. Like, we had a dark room and we did a lot of stuff in there. You know, we enlarged photos, we developed our own film all the time. It was great. But I think there's so much about photography, like the like the history of it, famous
Oh yeah,
photographers, that kind of stuff.
definitely the
But
history of it.
yeah,
Like even with the cameras too, like and
yeah,
learning everything about that. That
yeah, we learned a
is
little bit about that. Yeah, yeah. But that's really cool that your teacher got you guys to do Peter McKinnon because Peter McKinnon is really out here
oh he
doing
be
stuff
out
for us.
here doing big stuff. But
Honestly,
mhm.
I wonder how many photography teachers actually like adopted that challenge because I feel like quite a few because he's pretty prominent.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
he's got millions of subscribers. Or how many does he have? I don't know.
yeah,
Like a million. I don't know. 2 million. I don't know. But that's really cool of your teacher. Uh, so that's what
yeah.
you've been doing lately. I haven't really been taking photos lately, honestly. I think the most I've done in these past 3 months is I was hanging out with some friends. We did a social distancing picnic and I saw light bounce off a tree and it looked really pretty. So I took a photo of it with my phone. But I'm
Oh, I've
trying
been
to
doing G Fuel
ooh.
photography, so
Oh
that's
yes, I've
yeah,
seen a lot of those photos. Those are great.
yeah. I
Product
got on their
photography.
G Fuel feed or on the G Fuel Instagram.
Really?
Yeah,
What? I did not
yeah,
know that. Let me look at this. G Fuel Energy. Bro, they have 1.8 million.
yeah. Scroll down like just like
Oh,
a
I see
little
it with
yeah
your koala shirt. That is awesome.
for viewers.
That is awesome. Yeah.
That was so unexpected too.
Right below KSI, dude. That is awesome. KSI is like right there.
Oh yeah.
That is incredible. I had no clue, but yeah, your G-Phone photography is awesome.
Thank
You
you.
product photography, I'm telling you, you got something in with that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's with product photography, like with anything, say you're taking a picture of even like this Starbucks cup or whatever, there's so many different cool creative things you can do with it because it has to
Yeah.
be in the photo, but I don't know, you could be on the beach or you could be exploring and have it in your hand and still have a good photo. So I think product photography is a lot you can do and really get creative with that.
Yeah. You can definitely yeah, you can get really creative with it. I just think yeah, it's so cool. 'Cause you can always match up locations to the product, like, "Oh, I'm
Exactly.
taking photos of a sunscreen. Let's go to the beach.
Let's
Let's"
go
you
to the
know?
beach.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get
was literally
away.
just thinking of that. "Let's go to the beach." Yeah,
Beach, let's get away. Say,
we love Nicki Minaj. What's that
what?
Vine?
What?
"Let's go to the beach, beach." Nicki Minaj. Have you never seen that Vine?
No, I never.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my god. You gotta YouTube that. Everybody pull up YouTube right now, pause the podcast. Nicki Minaj, let's go to the beach Vine. I don't know.
I thought you were trying to say her name, and I was like, do you not know what her name
No,
is?
I know her name. It's a Vine.
I don't know it.
Just look up Let's Go to the Beach Vine. It's the first video that pops up. Oh my god. I love that Vine. No, but yeah, so there's a lot you can do with product photography. And I love your product photos. They're so cool. Yeah. So
Oh, thank you.
yeah. I've never done product photography.
You should try it.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Yeah, but like you could again, so many things like color theme it, and I don't like you even said location. Let's go to the beach. Yeah.
Like imagine. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. A lot of opportunity in that.
Yeah.
Like imagine taking photos for like a mountain biking company, a company that sells mountain bikes. Just take photos of people riding the bikes or stuff like that. That's something I gotta do with my dad because he's always riding bikes.
Do it.
Yeah.
Like even so simple as like this, you get like a cool like techie background or something.
Yeah.
Like a mouse, like endless.
And you never know. Maybe they'll do what G Fuel did for you. Maybe they'll like repost you, put you on their page, and that opens up a bunch of opportunity. Like, hey, I got featured. You know, I know how to do product photography. What you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking
about? Hit me up. Send me your product. I'll take some photos for you. You got it. I hope you're doing that because
I have done it for one company before, so
that is awesome.
Yeah, you should definitely try it.
Yeah, because I've always been more of like a nature.
No, have some fun.
I love that. Yeah, I know. I really discomfort. Out there. I've done like one portrait shoot.
That was a band.
That was with my my friend's band. That they go to, or one of them goes to school with me. So that was fun. I definitely you know the problem. I don't know if I should mention this, but we recorded this podcast before, so I can't remember what I've talked about in this podcast and what I talked about in the last podcast.
I don't know. I forget.
Yeah, I did one portrait shoot with my friend's band, and that was a lot of fun. That was definitely a lot of fun. It really burst out with creativity within those 2 hours. It was great. And I don't know. I definitely want to try that again because it's just fun getting to hang out with people. Huh?
I'll drive over to your house.
Honestly, it's probably only
one day. One day. We have to. No, I'm telling you, one day. I don't know. Like, say like
we gotta meet up.
We really have to. We
and
really
just take photos.
We should definitely in the future, like one summer, like we should road trip somewhere or go to somewhere really cool, and do like a full vlog series with photography.
I know. Yes, photography video. Oh yeah, that's kind of, you know what that reminds me of for some reason. Aiden Robbins met up with those guys at TMS Productions.
That was so much fun.
Well, they went to PNW, not Seattle, but
we need to do something like that.
But, yeah, definitely in the future. Yeah, but I need to get my license.
Oh my god, I forgot. But it's okay. I'll drive. I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good driver.
Yeah, you got us. I'll just sleep in the back seat with my food. No, but yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
We have to meet up though one day.
Yes, definitely. I just need to take photos with somebody because honestly, I don't know many people in my area that are like my age that take photos.
I only have like one friend. Like, there's a lot of people that take photos in my school, but I'm not really friends with them.
Yeah,
but, there's one close friend. She takes photos, and that's it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't really have any.
Again, I'll drive over to your house. We can hang out, chill, and take photos.
Oh my god, a live podcast! Oh my god, bro, all the ideas.
Oh my god, we have to do that.
Now it's gotta happen.
Oh my god,
day.
Dude, we have to do that.
One day, yeah.
We have to.
That would be awesome. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't even know, but dude, one day.
One day. Yeah.
We're gonna make that happen. Like, I want to make that happen.
I want to make that happen too. We got there's a lot of content and just there's a lot of photos and videos and just hanging out. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. But I am drained of ideas on what else to talk about for this
Should
photography
we wrap
podcast.
it up?
Should we end it? Because I feel like we've
Yeah,
been live,
we're
or
almost
not
at
live,
an
but
hour.
recording for like an hour. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should definitely.
You
Yeah.
want to do the
If you're still
outro?
listening,
Okay,
bless you.
comment. What should they comment down? Because I want to see if anyone really got to this point.
G Fuel.
Okay, comment down G
Hashtag G
Fuel,
Fuel.
hashtag G Fuel. If you, I want to see those people. I
Yeah.
actually have been getting lots of like people in my Discord server, like while they bike ride or something, they'll listen to the podcast. Or like,
Really?
yeah,
That is
I'm not
awesome.
joking, but like,
I gotta advertise it more.
But
What the
shout
heck?
out to the real guy, or for the real ones out there, watch or listening or watching all the way to this part, because that's honestly amazing that you guys would do that. And thank you.
I gotta mention, I don't know if the Illuminati is watching or something, but I just looked over at your name on Discord and all of a sudden it just popped up, hydrated by G Fuel.
Yeah.
Right after we mentioned that. Was that
Oh my
always
god.
there?
Yeah.
Or did that just pop up? Because I feel like
No,
it
that's
just popped up
always
when I
been
said
there.
G Fuel. That is so weird.
Oh my god,
I don't
that's
know.
so weird though.
The status, hydrated by G Fuel. I felt like it just popped up on my screen right as we were talking about G Fuel. That's
Oh my
really weird.
god.
Okay, anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you're at this point, remember, comment, hashtag G Fuel. If you're watching on YouTube, obviously. If you're listening to this on
Send me
Spotify
a
or
DM
iTunes.
or send us a DM on our Instagram page, which you guys should definitely go ahead and follow.
Yes, Instagram or Twitter at Tidepool Podcast. I'll be posting clips on the Instagram. She is active on the Twitter. And thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.